All right, so I noticed Friday some of us did not understand the number line concept. I was trying to get you to develop the rules for addition and subtraction of integers using the number line. And we would have gone on to do counters, but since we have a group that is already knows this information, I need to try to catch you up as quickly as possible. And it's not really that you're behind, it's just that the sixth grade teacher kind of put them ahead of the game for those people that already know this information. So I'm going to do what I can to teach you this quickly. And I hope we all know money. I'm counting on it. Okay. So let's take a look. I'm going to teach you adding and subtracting integers using the money concept. And at any point you don't understand what I'm talking about in this video, I'm going to need you to pause it and call me over to your desk. Okay. This is very important because this is how I'm going to catch you up with those people that learned this skill in sixth grade. So instead of using a number line or counters to introduce or develop addition and subtraction integer rules, I'm going to use money. So things that we'll need to know before we start. First, if your math expression begins with a positive number or you see a plus sign before a number, think of it as having that amount of money, okay? Second, if the math expression begins with a negative number or you see a minus sign before a number, think of it as owing that amount of money to someone, okay? Third, if you see a minus sign followed by a negative number, I need you to change it to a plus. Because all it means is you don't owe money. So a minus usually means that you owe money. But if it's minus some negative number, okay, minus usually means that you owe. That means you do not owe because one reverses the other, okay? You do not owe $5. So if you do not owe, that simply means that you have it. So you should always treat minus a negative number. It's what I call a double negative, guys. That's a plus sign. So if you see a minus sign followed by a negative, I want you to change it to a plus for me, okay? So we'll need to know that. And finally, to choose our sign, the final sign, the sign of the answer, you just simply determine, do you still owe money or do you have some left over? So if you still owe money, you're going to make your answer negative. If you have some money left over, you're going to make your answer positive. Okay, a lot of information. So let's just go ahead and get into it, guys. I'm going to give you some examples. So if you look, and I want to be able to keep the things that we need to understand up here while I'm doing this. If you look, your math expression begins with a positive number. 7 is a positive number. So I'm going to look at this as if I have $7. Okay. But then I see a minus in front of the 12. So if you see a minus sign before a number, you think of it as if you owe that amount of money. So now I owe 12. And I'm just trying to see, do we got common sense here, guys? If you have $7 and you owe me 12, how much money do you still owe me? Because you definitely still owe me. Okay? You only have 7 to give me, to give to me. How much do you still owe me? Well, you should know you still owe me $5. So if you still owe me 5, your answer is -5. Why is it negative? Because the money isn't yours. You owe me and I need my money. Okay? So if it was yours left over, the answer would be positive. But if you still owe me, the answer is negative. I'm just trying to use common sense, okay? All right, so now let's take a look. On the second one, this example here, my expression begins with a negative number. So I'm going to think of it as owing. So here you owe me $3. Okay, then I see a minus sign before this other number, -8. That also means that you owe me money. So here you owe me 8. So if you owe me $3 and you owe me $8, what do you owe me? I hope you all know. If you owe me 3 and you owe me 8, please don't tell me you owe me 5 because I'm going to be upset. You owe me $11. It's negative 11. Why is it negative? Because you owe me. It's not yours. It's mine. So the answer to that is negative 11. This, you start off with a positive. That's a positive 9. Remember, I said if the expression begins with a positive, you have it. So here you have 9. I hope everybody knows this. 9 plus 3. And then if you see a plus sign before a number, you have it too. You have 9 and you have 3. So you have $12. Since you have it, it's yours. It's positive. But everybody should know 9 plus 3 is 12. If not, I'm really concerned. All right. On the next one, it begins with a negative. If it begins with a negative or it's a minus before it, that means you owe it. So you owe me $10. But then that's plus 6. So there's a plus sign before the number. So that means you have $6. You have $6 to give me, but you owe me 10. Did you give me all of my money? No. Do you still owe me? Yes. You still owe me $4 because you owe me, it's negative 4. Now, let me show you something like this. I'm going to add this, okay, guys? Suppose we had negative 8 plus, I don't know, plus 10. Well, you owe me 8, but you have 10. Well, in this particular case, you got $10. Please don't give me all your money. You only owe me $8. So once you give me the $8, you're going to be left with 2. You're left with $2. So since you're left with it, it's positive 2, guys. If you have it left over, it's yours. It's positive. If you still owe me, it's negative because you're still in the hole. You still owe me. All right. I want you to notice a pattern before I go on to the next line. This was a have and an O. I can't get it to, I gotta do it in this color. Hold on. Have O. 7 and 5, 12 and 7. 12 minus 7 is 5. Basically, you subtract it. And then you determine whether you still owed me or had to determine the sign. This is O and O. Okay? All right, so if you take 3 and add it to 8, ignore the signs, you get that 11. But because you owe me, that's what makes it negative. So these signs, these were different. That's have and that's O. That's different. This is O and O. That's the same. Basically, if they're the same, you're going to add them up. If they're different, you're going to subtract. But you got to use common sense for the signs, guys. This is have and have. Have and have are the same. This is O and have. They're different. You're going to subtract. That's O and have. They're different. You're going to subtract. Then you just use common sense to decide whether or not you owe it or you have it. Okay? That's why a lot of teachers will tell you same signs, you add and keep the signs. Different signs, you subtract and take the sign of the larger number. But if you just use money, it becomes common sense to you. Okay, now I need you to pay attention to this next line. I told you if you see minus a negative number, what I call a double negative, I need you to write it as a plus sign. So automatically I see minus a negative number. So I'm going to write this as 5 plus 6, which is common sense, is 11. I hope we know that. Here I see minus a negative. So I'm going to rewrite this as negative 8 plus 5. Then the first number is negative. So you owe me $8, guys. But then you have 5 to give me because minus a negative same as having. Well, if you have 5 to give me, you still owe me money. How much money do you owe me? So to figure out how much money you owe me, you still owe me. You just subtract and you still owe me 3. So it's negative 3. All right, here you owe me 12. Now be careful with this one. Plus, you owe me $3. So if you owe me 12 plus you owe me 3, it pretty much tells you what to do with it. you should be able to tell that you owe me 15. All you do is say, well, I owe her 12 or 3, so I owe her 15. Because you owe me, make it negative. Okay, 6, well, you have $6 is positive. Plus, you have $6 plus you owe me, because it's negative, you owe me $4. You have $6, but you still owe me 4. So you can give me $4 and you can have 2 left over. To figure out what you have left over, just subtract. Or you pretty much know if you give me 4, you got 2 left over. That's common sense. And because it's your money left over, it's positive 2. I didn't mean to put money on it. It's just positive 2, guys. All right, let's see if we can apply that here with multiple integers. All right, here your expression begins with a negative. So you owe me 2 plus you owe me 9. Oh, minus 3, you owe me 3. Well, you borrowed a lot of money from me. I'm a dummy for giving all of it to you. Or I really trust you that you're going to give it back. Okay, then that's minus a negative. So if you see minus a negative, automatically change it to plus. So if that's plus 7, that means you actually have $7. My goodness, you got some money. And then minus in front of the 8 means you owe me $8. Well, my goodness. Let's see how much money you owe me in all. Let's just do that. How much do you owe me in all? To figure that out, let's just add it up. You owe me 2, plus you owe me 9 more, plus you owe me 3 more, plus you owe me 8. So how much money do you owe me in all? 11 plus 11. My gosh, you owe me $22. Because you owe me, put the negative in front of it. But you, poor thing, you only have $7 in your pocket. That's the same as plus 7, guys. So you owe me 22 total, but you only have 7. Well, you still owe me some money, so it's negative. Well, how much money do you owe me? What's 22 minus 7? You still owe me $15, and I do need my money. So the answer to that is negative 15. Okay, let's take a look at some more. Let's take a look at number 2. The first number is positive, so that means you have $128. This double negative minus a negative also means that you have, because it's a plus, you have 97. Okay, you got some money this time. Okay, a plus in front of that. Plus you have $14. But this says plus you owe me 62. There's a minus in front of the 5, so you owe me 5. So let's do this. Let's figure out how much money you have total. How much do you have total? Let's figure that out. You got 128. You got 97, and you have 14. So let's see. You have 15, 19, 11, 12, 13. Carry that. You got $239 total. But you still owe me some money. How much do you owe me total? Well, you owe me 62, and I'm going to put these. I'm going to go back and put these so you remember that negative. And you owe me 5, so you owe me $67. Okay? Well, since you have 239 plus you owe me 67, what does that leave you with? And it is going to leave you with some money. Unless you don't have common sense, you should know that, okay? It's going to leave you with a pretty good bit. So to figure out what you're going to have left over, you subtract. What is 239 minus 67? Okay. You're going to have $172 left over. And because you're going to have it left over, it's positive. So I hope we understand the money concept. If you don't, please come into your desk immediately. Okay? All right, you can pause the video. No, I'm going to do 3 and 4 because you're going to pause the video and do 5 and 6. All right, I'm just going to keep going through these. 2 is positive, so you have 2. Plus, you owe me 9. Plus 3, so you have 3. Double negative is the same as plus 7, so you have 7. And then, of course, minus 18 means you owe me 18. So let's figure out how much you have in all. And then I'll figure out how much you owe in all, okay? Let's see. You have 2, you have 3, you have 7, but that's all you have. So that means you have a total of 12 bucks, okay? How much do you owe me? Let's see. You owe me 9. I meant for that to be green. You owe me 9. You also owe me 18. I'm going to put that 18 on top so I can add, put the larger numbers, met the longer ones on top here. 18 plus negative 9, 7, carry the 1. So you owe me 27 bucks, okay? You owe me 27 bucks, but you have 12. Give me my 12. Give me the 12 that you have, but you still owe me money. You owe me a total of 27. How do you figure out how much you still owe me? Well, subtract the 12 that you give me from the total. Let's see. It's 5. You still owe me 15. So because you still owe me, make it negative. So this answer is negative 15. I hope you all understand like the common sense version of it, okay? I'm not really teaching rules. It's just common sense. So if you had a problem trying to remember rules, don't remember rules. Just use common sense, all right? All right, so here you have 28. The first number is positive. Minus 97 means you owe me 97. You have 14. Plus you owe me 62. And minus 5 means you owe me 5. So let's figure out what you have in all. What do you have total in your pocket? You got 28. And you got 14. So how much money you have total? That's 12. You got 42 total. But then you also owe me some money. Looks like you owe me a lot. How much do you owe me total? Let's see. You owe me 97. You owe me 62. And you owe me 5. I'm about to get paid. Okay, 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Carry the 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. You owe me $164. You need to go get another job because you only have 42 to give me. Okay, let's see. How much more do you owe me? Give me your $42. To figure out how much more you owe me, just subtract 164 minus 42. You still owe me 122 bucks. So it's negative because you still owe me. So again, guys, this is all I'm doing. I'm just 42 minus 164. Or you could have written 42 plus negative 164. You could have put the negative 164 first, but either way, you have only 42 and you still owe me 164, which means after you give me the 42, you're going to still owe me 122, guys. I hope that makes sense. All right, you're going to pause the video and try 5 and 6. And then after you try 5 and 6, I need you to check it with somebody that you're sitting with. See if you have the same thing. And then you all unpause the video and see if you actually got it right. All right, this is what you should have. All right, 2 is negative, so you owe me 2. Minus a negative is the same as plus. So you have 9. Minus 3, you owe me 3. Plus, you owe me 7. Minus 8 means you owe me 8. You owe me lots of money. I don't have to figure out what you have total because you only have $9, okay? Pretty sad. Okay, let's figure out what you owe me total. You owe me 2. You owe me 3. You owe me 7. You owe me 8. Gosh, I'm crazy for lending you all this money. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus 8 is 20. You owe me 20 bucks. So you owe me $20. But poor thing, you only have $9. Okay. You owe me 20 and you only have 9. But sorry, give me my 9. Okay. You still owe me some money. Subtract to see how much you still owe me. You still owe me 11. So because you still owe me, make it negative. Remember, you can only make it positive if it's money left over in your pocket. That's for you, okay? Let's take a look at number 6 and see what you should have. The first number is positive, so you have 68. Minus a negative is the same as plus, so you have 97. Here you have 14. You got a lot of money. But you owe me 92 and you owe me 25. So what do you have total? Let's see. So you have 68, you have 97, you have 14. That's 15 plus 4, which is 19. Carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 10 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17. $179 total. But what do you owe me total? Let's see. You owe me 92. And you owe me 25. So let's see what you owe me in all. 7, 11. You owe me 117. But you're going to be okay because after you give me the $117, you still got a little money left over. So your answer is going to be positive. 179 minus 117. Okay. 2. Yeah, you got $62 left. Okay, since it's yours left over, it's positive. All right. I hope you understand the money concept as far as adding and subtracting integers. And what I want you to do now is to practice, which I have uploaded. All right. Thank you.